QA madness.
What is regression testing? Every software product requires a personal approach. But there is a thing all the QA strategies have in common. One of the final steps leading to the release is regression testing. To help you understand this type of testing better, I will answer 4 basic questions. What is regression testing? Why do we do it? When do we do it? And how do we do it? What is regression testing? Regression testing implies the check of already tested features after system modifications. The task of a QA engineer is to ensure that code changes have not impacted the existing features. Why do we need regression testing? Regression doesn't mean that software is rolled back to the previous version. On the contrary, the system advances. Sometimes, the change we make may have an unexpected impact on another part of the system. The features that used to work just fine appear to have bugs. So the testing team needs to make sure that the system in its new state is working properly. In other words, regression mitigates the risks of collateral damage. When do we need regression testing? We need to run regression testing whenever there is a change in software code or environment. By changes in code, I mean anything that modifies any part of a software product. New functionality added, a change in the requirements, bug fixes. Keep in mind that regression takes place at the end of every iteration, not immediately after the change. Otherwise, it can keep us going round in circles. How to run regression testing? During regression testing, the QA team runs the existing test cases or scripts again. There are several techniques that can be applied. For example, you can choose to test a complete functionality or prioritize test cases and check only business-critical features. One more option is to break down and classify the tests for easier implementation over time. It will help to decide what apart from the business-critical features should be tested. Finally, you can always go with exploratory testing. Forget about pre-written cases and check the features using your own intuition and experience instead of the ready scenarios. It seems that such a frequently run test suite is a must for automation. It actually is, but things are not that straightforward. We are to deal with a legacy versus modern approach dilemma. Traditionally, regression tests encompass a pre-agreed scope of features. Modern practices emphasize the necessity of using uncertainty. The uncertainty builds a perfect background for exploratory tests, which are manual only. So my verdict would be: automate as much as you can, but don't give up on manual tests. Let's sum it up. Before running regression tests, you cannot be sure that the new version of the software has not broken while the team has been implementing the changes. An effective regression QA strategy that combines the best of automated and manual testing prevents unexpected bugs. Therefore, it saves the projects from going over budget or release delays. Sounds like a decent reason to never skip regression tests. Thank you for watching the video and stay tuned to learn about regression testing tools.